In the heart of the Milky Way, the Galactic Assembly gathered every century to observe and judge the progress of every intelligent civilization in the cosmos. From the towering empires of Zephyria to the crystalline minds of Telax, no being had ever dared to underestimate the Assembly's judgment. Yet there was one corner of the galaxy that amused them endlessly, the tiny blue planet known as Earth. Its species, humans, were primitive, violent, and remarkably stubborn. They were laughably small, their technology barely touching the fringes of interstellar travel. So when humanity announced that they would send a single ship into deep space to deliver a message to the Galactic Assembly, the galaxy erupted in laughter. "Just one," scoffed the Zephyrian admiral, his 1,000 eyes blinking in disbelief. "The humans are sending one ship to a council that commands fleets of 1,000 vessels each," mocked the Telax mind, its crystalline form shimmering with amusement. The humans, however, ignored the ridicule. From their modest orbital launch facility, a single ship lifted into the void, its hull gleaming against the blackness of space. It was named Dauntless, a simple craft by galactic standards, but within it carried the pride of an entire species. Commander Aria Voss, chosen for her cunning and courage, stared out at the stars. Every light represented civilizations far older and wiser than hers. Yet her heart beat with determination. "Let them laugh," she whispered. "They've never met humans up close." As Dauntless accelerated into the void, leaving Earth's atmosphere behind, the echoes of laughter reached them. But human ingenuity had prepared more than just a hull and engines. Hidden within the ship were devices that could outthink, outmaneuver, and outlast nearly any opponent. The galaxy watched, expecting a failure, expecting silence after the first month. But humanity had a secret weapon: unpredictability. And as Dauntless passed beyond the edge of the solar system, the first messages from the humans reached the Galactic Assembly. They were simple, direct, and almost insolent in their audacity. "We come to learn, we come to prove, we come because the stars belong to all who dare." The laughter grew louder at first, but slowly, unease began to ripple through the assembly halls. Because humans were not like any species they had encountered. And one ship, one small, solitary ship, was about to show them why. Dauntless sailed past Mars and the asteroid belt, leaving behind the familiar glow of Earth. Commander Aria Voss monitored the sensors, her crew tense but resolute. Every light year that passed brought them deeper into a void filled with both wonder and danger. They encountered rogue comets, invisible gravitational eddies, and radiation storms that could tear through weaker hulls. Yet Dauntless's adaptive shielding handled each obstacle like a master navigating a storm. On the 10th day, the first signal from another species arrived. It was a probe sent by the Oblian Cluster, a civilization known for testing travelers with illusions and traps. "Turn back," the message warned. "Your kind is unprepared for what lies ahead." Aria smiled, a cold fire lighting her eyes. "Prepare the evasive protocols," she ordered, "and remember, we're not here to beg for permission." The crew worked in perfect synchrony, deploying energy decoys and holographic duplicates. The Oblian probe reacted unpredictably, unable to categorize human ingenuity. It finally disengaged, sending a ripple of data back into the void. Humans, though small in number, had proven resilient and adaptive. Each challenge made them bolder, sharpening their instincts for what awaited beyond. Weeks passed, and the stars around them began to feel alive. Strange nebulae glowed with colors unknown to human eyes. Silent guardians of ancient civilizations watched from afar. Aria recorded everything, sending back data packets to Earth whenever possible. The crew began to sense a pattern, a rhythm to the galaxy itself. It was as if space was testing them, preparing them for the assembly. "Every obstacle has a lesson," Aria said quietly. "We are learning faster than they expect." And in that endless sea of stars, humans felt for the first time not small or insignificant. They felt dangerous, capable, and alive. Meanwhile, back at the Galactic Assembly, unease replaced laughter. The Zephyrians convened, their voices heavy with disbelief. "One ship cannot survive this far from its sun," they murmured. But the Telak's mind recorded anomalies, patterns it could not decode. The human craft moved with unpredictable vectors, appearing and disappearing across sectors as if bending space itself. Council members debated furiously, their centuries of knowledge failing to anticipate human behavior. "They are reckless," said a Varnok warlord, "and reckless species do not survive long in the void." Yet reports continued to arrive. Dauntless had evaded Oblian traps, navigated quantum storms, and even harvested energy from the very fabric of space. The Assembly realized, slowly and reluctantly, that humans were unlike any other species. They were cunning, adaptable, and above all, persistent. The laughter turned to whispers, whispers to fear. Could one ship truly challenge the wisdom of the galaxy's greatest civilizations? Humans were about to prove that it could. Months later, Dauntless approached the outer edges of the Galactic Assembly. Massive ships of silver, crystal, and living matter loomed like ancient titans. Commander Arya transmitted a greeting, her voice calm and unwavering. "We come from a small blue planet. We seek dialogue, not conquest. We seek understanding, not permission." The Assembly responded with silence, scanning the ship with technologies no human could yet comprehend. Then, without warning, the ship passed through the defensive grid as though it were nothing. It was not arrogance, it was precise understanding, human intuition combined with ingenuity. The Council's communication nodes buzzed in alarm. Humans were here, and they were not just surviving, they were defining the rules. Arya and her crew entered the Assembly's holographic chambers, their presence small but unyielding. Every eye in the galaxy turned toward them. The humans stood firm, confident that courage could rival centuries of power. The Assembly demanded explanation, its collective voice thunderous. "How does a single vessel from an insignificant planet breach our defenses?" Arya stepped forward, her crew behind her. "We do not seek permission to exist in the stars. We exist because we dared to dream," she said. The Council was silent, grappling with the audacity. The humans shared the data they had collected, their maps of uncharted systems, new energy sources, and unknown life forms. Every revelation shook the Assembly's foundation. The galaxy realized humans were not weak. They were unpredictable, innovative, and unstoppable when united. A quiet respect spread among the once-mocking civilizations. The Zephyrians nodded, the Telaks shimmered in acknowledgement. The humans had done what no one believed possible. One ship had arrived, and it had changed the galaxy forever. From the shadows of doubt and ridicule rose the undeniable truth: humanity would no longer be ignored. The stars, once so distant, now belonged to those willing to reach for them. And Dauntless, a single vessel from a tiny blue planet, had shown the galaxy the power of audacity, courage, and the unyielding human spirit.